If there's no thriving in our lives and we're only surviving, it means that as far as our nervous system is concerned, we're always on the battlefield. They say up to 80% of men suffer from what's known as alexithymia, all right? And that's the inability to describe how you feel in words. The main issue there is most guys are disconnected from their feelings because of how they grew up. The toxic masculinity about, not being able to cry and be a man and all that stuff.
My back hurts. You don't see me crying.
Dad, guys don't cry.
Yes, guys cry.
Like when?
If you scratch the paint on that hot rod, you watch.
Jay, you crying?
No. Referee sprayed some disinfectant on the mats. I got some in my eye. You got a tissue?
There you go. Keep it. It's my wife's.
So our brains detects things all day long. There's massive amounts of information that our brains see and detect, but either discard or just file away as being unimportant. When something triggers the autonomic nervous system, our sympathetic side, which is our on switch, kicks in. And then all of a sudden, we start breathing faster and the brain starts secreting things like adrenaline and cortisol. And it's getting us prepared for fight or flight or whatever our primary stress responses are.
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story.
Stuff gets to me.
Well, the great part is no one can tell.
What's wrong with his medulla oblongata?
So your stressed states are fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Most people aren't familiar with freezing and fawning. So freezing looks like maybe hibernating, hiding from the world, we'll disengage. Things almost don't feel real to us because we don't want to allow ourselves to feel these things. Brain fog is another good example of being in a stressed state of freeze. Fawning, on the other hand, looks something like a person who would maybe start to compliment somebody's good looks in an effort to avoid a confrontation or conflict. Another characteristic of fawning would be self-blame. Blaming yourself for whatever the issue is, and on top of that, sort of swooping in and trying to fix everything for everybody.
Let me get that for you.
I can do it.
Dude, nobody likes being told what to do. But even worse, nobody likes being told that what they're doing is wrong. If you want somebody to get defensive, all you have to do is tell them that they're doing something wrong and just watch the defenses go up. You'll probably find yourself defending positions that you never even held in the first place when it came to this interaction. And all of a sudden, the filing cards come out and we start looking at historical data. Oh yeah, well, 3 years ago you did this to me, or every time I do this, you do this, right? And it just erupts into something that's out of control, because where do you go? You go directly to your stress responses. If you're triggered into your animal brain, all bets are off. So really reflecting on how you feel moment by moment as you lead up to that becomes your effective weapon against it. That's why talking to somebody like me or a counselor or whoever else, somebody qualified, that's where this comes in. That's where this helps, right? Because every individual has different needs, different triggers, different nuances that create these behaviors. You don't actually know what those things are. This is unobservable unless you're actually trained to do it. So that's one of the rules. A therapist or a counselor or a psychiatrist or a doctor, that's one of the rules that they have. They help you understand why, you might be launched into a behavior like this, and they'll identify it or help you identify it ahead of time so that you can start to manage your behaviors. You start to become reflective as opposed to reactive. And I believe that we did do a video on this before. If anybody wants, they can refer to one of my earlier videos for that.